Hi, welcome to my channel, Rohit Speaks. And in today's video, I'm gonna extend on my previous video about organ donation and how long an organ survives. I'm gonna extend it towards what do you mean by organ matching and when they say organ matched or organ mismatched. So it's basically four type of tests done before a donor's organ is given to a recipient or to a patient. So there are four tests which are currently done, and all of these tests have to match or have to give positive. Then only the organ from a donor's organ is given to the patient or the recipient. So the first test is called as HLA matching, or also called as human leukocyte antigen matching. So leukocytes are white blood cells in your body, which are the ones which fight bacteria and stuff. They have antigens on their surface. Okay. So in this simple diagram right here, there is a one scenario where there is not a match and another scenario there is a match. As you can see on the surface of the white blood cell, it doesn't match the patient's antigen doesn't match the donor's antigen. However, in this case, you can see it matches 100%. So it has to match 100%, then only the organ can be transplanted into a recipient. If it doesn't match, what will happen is something which is mismatched, your body will say, oh, this is not something ours. We need to clear it. And your body will start attacking that. And basically, that is the organ, and your organ will fail because your body will reject it. So that's one. The other one is called as cross matching. Now, in this case, it's kind of similar, but what we do here is that your human body or you create antibodies throughout your life. You create antibodies through bacteria, infections, whatever it is, and your body stores it as a memory. So anytime one more same type of virus affects you, you already have antibodies, it will kill that virus over a period of time. So you have antibodies in your body, but you want to make sure that you have antibodies not against the organ. So what they do is they take donor's serum and they take the recipient's blood and they match it. And if there is antibodies in your body, it will bind to that serum and then it will precipitate. If it precipitates, that means the person who's going to receive the organ already has antibodies and it's going to it is going to attack that organ and the organ will fail. So if it precipitates, it will fail. If it doesn't, that's a good sign. That means your body doesn't have antibodies against that organ and it can accept it. Other one is blood typing, and I don't think I need to make this much, but you need to make sure that your blood matches. Again, if it doesn't match, antibodies are going to attack and reject the organ. So in short, if your blood group is AB, you're a universal recipient. You can take blood from A, B, O, and AB, but only you can give it to AB. Blood group A and B can give to their same A or AB and take it from A or O, and B can give it to B and AB and take it from O. And O is the rare, the most precious blood group, which can technically give it to everyone, but they are the ones cannot take it from everyone. They can only take it from O because they have antigens. They have no antigens, hence they have antibodies to all the type of blood group. So this is a short table for you to remember. So three tests, HLA, talked about cross-matching, blood typing, and the last one is called serology testing, or basically testing for any blood-borne diseases. So make sure that the organ you're coming or the donor's organs doesn't, or the donor is not suffering from any blood-borne diseases, which are like HIV, hepatitis, now COVID. So people test for that. So to make sure that once the organ is into the body of the patient is not suffering from additional diseases. So these are the four tests they usually do. Now you will be wondering, do they do it when they take out the organ or when they do it? So in countries where there is an organ donation scheme or program, people willingly say that I want to be a donor. And what happens is basically they donate their blood and they do all this testing pre-hand. Okay. They keep this on file. So whenever the donor is deceased for some reason, his organs, his or her organs, they already have report of all these four tests. And once they know, and doctor will test the recipient or the patient. And if it matches, then they will say, okay, that we can give this organ to the patient. So that's where they already have it on file. Also, these tests nowadays are done in few more tops in 1 hour. And as I said, if most of the organs are removed in time, they survive minimum of 4 hours, maximum like kidney can go up to a day or two if they're stored properly. So again, in few minutes, you can get this testing done as well. Those are called as rapid testing. But to do a thorough testing, they need to be done beforehand. Hence, you might have heard sometimes, like even though there is an organ matching, they match, that might be due to rapid testing. Sometimes it fails also because they did it very fast and they just needed to transfer, but after a while, the organ mismatches. So that's why you need to be thorough with these things. That's why if you have a profile already done, much better. The next one I wanted to talk about is that when the organ donation happens, when the patient has the new organ, the patient is under immunosuppressant. So they are under a couple of drugs which basically suppresses the immune system of the patient so it doesn't start attacking the new organs when they have put it in the body. So when they are under immunosuppressant, basically the patient's immune system is under attack. It will not function. So any small infection, the patient is gonna get it. Like for example, any small infection, bacterial or cold and flu, they are very susceptible to get infected very fast because their immune system is no longer active because you have suppressed it. So that's another thing which they put it on. Hence, when people undergo organ donation, they kind of stay in hospital in special clean environments till they are ready and there is no antibody or no rejection of the organ, then they go back to their environment. Um, Next, I wanted to also talk about, you might have heard in news that there was a guy who got pig heart and also pig pancreas. So there won't be this is happening because pig have can the size of the heart is almost same or at least enough to pump enough blood to the human body. However, the person who got that heart survived, I think, only for a month, and then he no longer could survive that. So and then the pancreas guy, I think he just got it recently, so we'll get to know if he survives that. So this is the new age of medicine or new age of organ donation, which is working out. Another one which I want to talk about is called 3D bioprinting, where people 3D print organs or tissues. Still testing, still they're functioning, or are they ready to go into human bodies? That has not been done yet, but I won't be surprised that we will find that you can print small amounts of kidney or tissue and make sure it matches you, and then you can just put it in your body. For sure, it will be expensive, but I don't think it's impossible, and you will see that coming. Other thing is stem cells, which I will be covering in future videos about stem cells, 3D bioprinting, and what's happening with the current how can we still improve human life without organs or what's going on with that. So I'll cover that in future videos with these topics. Till then, I will switch off on this video and I'll see you on the next one.